Rahubat family, Victoria Broussard. It is July the 14th, 2016, and we are still in Colorado. We visited with Doc today, and we will visit with him again tomorrow before driving home to Texas. There's a lot going on, everybody. As you very well know, Doc is making his voice very heard amongst the family. And the message that I want to send to you today, to everyone who has written him, he says, "You saved my life." You know, going into Supermax to visit him is not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to watch him in that condition. But he made it very clear to me to tell the family, thank you for your letters. All the sisters and brothers who wrote him, it has made the biggest difference, because as you know, he has been ready to just say forget it. You know, he didn't really want to deal with any of the stuff that was happening. We constantly were trying to encourage him and tell him how much everyone loves him, but he just really wasn't hearing it until he heard it from you guys yourself. And it has made such a huge difference. So he thanks you, I thank you, Mario thanks you, and continue to write him. He's writing as many people back as he can. He did want me to let you know that it's going to be impossible for him to write everyone back, but please know that no one is any more important than the next. He loves you all, and he's going to do his best to write. Sometimes he'll pick out certain things he said, and certain things will just hit him and he'll respond to that. But he says thank you, and again, you saved my life, he said. Now, with regard to the legal matters, we did file the medical transfer litigation. And the one thing that he wants everyone to know is, do not pull up the litigation and contact me about anything, because he and I went through it thoroughly, and he is very pleased with the litigation, everything that we're trying to do. So there's no need for anybody to pull something up, write him and say we didn't like this, we didn't like that. He doesn't want to hear that. So if that's what your intention is, please refrain from doing it, because he has asked me to ask you to do that. The other thing he is asked is that no one make any filings within this case save the attorneys. That means myself and attorney Charles Tucker. So do not file within this docket, in this cause number, because it clogs up the docket. It makes the judges very angry, because the way they look at it is attorneys are supposed to be filing in this matter. If other people are filing, they look at it like a mockery or a frivolous document if you're not a licensed attorney. And also, it does have a bearing on the case in many instances when the docket is just full of stuff that has nothing to do with the case. Do not file in my case. Thank you. I want everybody to know that he is hanging on to the rope, even though he has a lot of medical conditions. He is doing his very best to hang in there. All of the funds do come to my IOTA, my Bank of America IOTA. Doc has given me complete control over that IOTA, and that's the way he wants it. He has made it very clear that I am the only attorney that he has hired, and that I am not responsible for paying the other attorneys that were hired by other family members. So in the past, you know, when things were in transit and when things were being transferred to me, we were all trying to figure out the best way to handle this. Well, now he's made it very clear that I am not responsible for those bills. I am responsible for the bills that he and I make together when he is instructing me and directing me with regard to the legal direction that he wants his case to take. So if I hire an attorney to help me, or if he has said I want this particular attorney helping me at this point in time, then those bills will come out of the IOTA. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who has been so supportive. Thank you to everyone who has sent suggestions for the medical transfer. I did read those suggestions, and I took everything that I could out of them that was beneficial legally for the pleading, and I did use them because I wanted the pleading to be as best as it could possibly be, as everyone knows. So I took those suggestions, but I did use my professional judgment, and I put in the things that I knew Doc wanted in there and the things that had to be in there in order to make it an effective pleading. So thank you for everyone who has supported financially. There are people who give faithfully by direct mail, by PayPal. And I just want to tell you that it has meant so much to Doc to see everyone pulling together and being unified with regard to the medical transfer and concerning his choice for who he trusts as his attorney right now. So I just want to say thank you. I appreciate your divine essence, and I hope to be with you guys again shortly. I know I try to make as many videos as I can, but it's impossible to do so all the time. The one thing that I also wanted to say is that we really need to be all putting our mental energy into seeing Doc moved, seeing him transferred to Butner. Everyone, all the time, continually thinking about, this is going to happen, this is going to be a success, we are going to get this done, Doc is going to be moved to Butner. Pull up Butner if you haven't already done so. Check it out. See what it says. Envision Doc being there. See this happening. See our court hearings that we'll be having going successful. See anything that the defense throws at us being rejected by the judge. See the judge finding favor with us. Let's pull our mental energy together as Doc has taught us to do and get this done for him. Thank you again, everyone. Many blessings to you always. Wadu.